the secret reason why narcissists ruin Christmas. The narcissist has mixed feelings about Christmas. They worry about how the festive holiday will affect their need for attention, control and validation, which is why their feelings will revolve around how the holiday aligns with their personal interests or challenges their sense of importance. Some narcissists enjoy Christmas if it provides them with opportunities to be the centre of attention, such as if they're hosting elaborate parties or giving expensive gifts to showcase their generosity. But they may also see Christmas as a chance to compete with people, such as by outshining family members with decorations, gifts or achievements. They will view the holiday as a performance rather than a time for connection, which is why they may react with disappointment, resentment or even anger if they feel overlooked or underappreciated during Christmas, especially if they perceive someone else receiving more attention or admiration, to where they may then attempt to sabotage the mood, because they have a deep need to be the centre of attention and feel superior to other people, so they will perceive it as a threat to their ego. They will view your achievements, gifts or relationships as a direct threat to their sense of superiority. Seeing you receive admiration, whether it's a thoughtful gift, a personal accomplishment or a warm connection, will trigger feelings of jealousy and inadequacy in the narcissist. They will interpret this as an attack on their self-worth, even if it's unintentional or unrelated to them. They will undermine or sabotage you. They will dismiss your achievements and minimize your gifts. They will shift the focus back to themselves with dramatic stories, complaints or declarations. They will criticize or ridicule you, but they may disguise it as a joke because they want to diminish your moment and reassert their dominance in the social dynamic. Some narcissists may even frame themselves as the victim to regain attention. They may complain about being overlooked or excluded. They may bring up past grievances to evoke sympathy or guilt from people. They may make exaggerated claims about their sacrifices or contributions to the holiday because they want to shift their attention away from you to their own perceived suffering or worth. But if they feel like they can't compete, they might just sulk, give you the silent treatment or withdraw entirely. It is a passive-aggressive response, and it is meant to punish you for not giving them the attention they crave. It's intended to create a sense of guilt in you, to coerce you to refocus on them. But if that doesn't work, they will escalate conflict. They will instigate arguments or create drama to distract from the attention that you are receiving. They will critique your holiday plans or decisions. They will exaggerate a minor slight to provoke a reaction. They will confront you during a family gathering to draw attention to themselves because they want to divert admiration away from you and reclaim control of the emotional narrative. They have underlying insecurities. Their frustration stems from deep-seated feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. Their grandiose facade masks a fragile ego, so seeing you shine during Christmas threatens their carefully constructed self-image, to where they may outwardly display anger, sarcasm or indifference, because internally they feel envy, humiliation or even despair. Christmas emphasizes genuine connection and giving, which conflicts with their narcissistic tendencies, so they will struggle with the pressure to show authentic care or generosity, and instead they will approach the holiday with a transactional mindset, or they may just downplay or avoid Christmas altogether if it doesn't serve their ego needs. They may act disinterested, dismissive or critical, to where they may frame the holiday as trivial or overly sentimental because they are deeply insecure, and Christmas can amplify their underlying insecurities. It can cause them to feel inadequate compared to you or other people, which may trigger defensive behaviours like boasting, withdrawing or undermining people's joy. Narcissists are more likely to start fights or create tension leading up to significant holidays such as Christmas. Their behaviour is driven by the stress and heightened emotions of the season, combined with their need for control, attention and validation. to where they may become more confrontational, because the focus on family, giving and collective celebration can make a narcissist feel overlooked or unimportant. The perceived loss of attention can make them feel threatened, which can prompt them to stir conflict as a way to reclaim the spotlight. They may also experience holiday stress as a trigger, because the holidays do bring logistical stress. The shopping, decorating, hosting and coordinating with family can overwhelm anyone. For narcissists, this stress will intensify their need for control and their tendency to lash out when things don't go their way, to where they may micromanage preparations, criticize people for not meeting their expectations, or escalate minor disagreements into full-blown arguments, because narcissists are very jealous, especially during the holidays. They will hate seeing you receiving admiration, compliments or gifts. It may even lead to preemptive fights, as a way to undermine you or vent their envy. The holiday season may also upset their position of control, because narcissists thrive on control, and the holiday season can be unpredictable. There may be certain family dynamics, unexpected plans or shared decision making which can threaten their sense of dominance. So to regain control, they may create conflict. They might challenge your family traditions and insist on their preferences being followed, or they may stir drama to disrupt plans that don't center around them. They will ruin Christmas for you because they lack empathy. They have an inability to understand your feelings or experiences, so it's just all about themselves, which is why when they're not the center of attention, they can't stand it. And during Christmas, they're not the center of attention, and their lack of empathy causes them to treat you horribly, because they don't care that they're hurting you. They don't care that Christmas is important to you. They don't care if you're already stressed out. All they can think about is what they want, and what they want is unnatural. So it doesn't benefit you, and typically it will be damaging to you. But they won't care, because they just want to be the center of the attention, which is why they do whatever they can to get attention. And because they lack empathy, they don't care about who they're hurting. The narcissist will act angry or upset because they want everyone to cater to their needs. They want you to make them happy. And if you're an empathic person, you may try to do everything you can, because you want to be happy too, especially around the holidays. But they will make you responsible for their emotions. This stems from their need to feel special, validated and in control, and their unwillingness to manage their own emotions, to where they will project their dissatisfaction or unmet expectations onto you. They will hold you accountable for ensuring that they have a perfect holiday. They believe that you exist to cater to their needs. During Christmas, they will feel entitled to special treatment, gifts or attention, and they will become upset if their expectations aren't met, because they rely on external sources like admiration or praise to regulate their self-esteem, which is why if they don't receive enough positive reinforcement, they might lash out at you for ruining their mood. They avoid emotional responsibility and shift the burden onto you. They expect you to anticipate their needs and fix their emotional state when things don't go their way. They will hold unrealistic expectations. They will expect the perfect gift, the best seat at the table, and constant praise for their efforts. And if their expectations aren't met, they will sulk, criticize or lash out. They may say that they can't believe you didn't know what they wanted, or that it's like you don't care about them at all. They will blame you for their disappointment. They will accuse you of ruining their Christmas. They will guilt trip you and use passive aggression to make you feel responsible for their emotions, because all they care about is attention. So if they can't get it to be all about them in a good way, they will get it to be all about them in a bad way, and they may even prefer it that way. Because many narcissists are afraid of intimacy, so they may not want to go to the family events, and they may not want you to meet their family at Christmas, because this indicates a certain level of intimacy. But not all narcissists are like this. Some narcissists may just pop up at Christmas. It may even be their preferred time to hoover you, But many narcissists will want to avoid intimacy at this time. They will exclude you from their holiday plans, or they will want you to exclude them from yours, especially if they have other sources of supply, because many narcissists are typically in the love bombing phase around this time of year. The narcissist will do and say things to upset you, especially at Christmas, because they thrive off your emotional reactions. They need to be the centre of attention. But you can grey rock. You can avoid showing them your stress or anxiety, instead of letting them irritate you and reacting to them, because that's exactly what they want. They want attention. So if you avoid giving them attention, they might just leave you alone. Of course, it is easier said than done, especially around the holidays. This time of year can be stressful enough, even when you're not dealing with a narcissist. And you may strive to make Christmas special and perfect. You may go to great lengths to avoid the narcissist's criticism, anger or disappointment. You may try to create the perfect holiday in the hopes of keeping the peace and minimizing potential outbursts. You may overplan, overspend or walk on eggshells to ensure everything meets the narcissist's expectations. You may hope that by making Christmas perfect, you will finally earn the narcissist's approval, love or appreciation. You may cope through people pleasing. You may have experienced years of emotional conditioning, which led you to prioritise the narcissist's needs over your own, to where you now feel responsible for making everyone else happy. You may ignore your own needs or exhaustion to ensure everything goes smoothly. You may focus on creating a magical holiday as a way to distract yourself from the emotional difficulties of the relationship. You may pour energy into decorations, cooking or gift giving to avoid addressing unresolved emotional pain. You may also feel pressured to protect the children or family and to maintain the illusion of a happy, functional family for their sake. You may try to shield the children from the narcissist's behaviour by overcompensating with a perfect celebration, in the hopes that by making this holiday wonderful, maybe the kids won't notice the tension or dysfunction. But the reality is that narcissists will often set impossible expectations for the holiday. They will leave you feeling like your efforts are never good enough, and trying to create a perfect Christmas while managing their mood swings and demands will leave you physically and emotionally drained. Despite your efforts, the narcissist may still find ways to sabotage the holiday. They will start arguments, make last minute changes, or criticise everything. And even in the rare case that everything does go smoothly, you may feel disheartened when the narcissist fails to reciprocate or express gratitude, because they may just dismiss your efforts or take credit for your successes. Striving for perfection may stem from a need to manage the narcissist's behaviour or gain approval, which is an unattainable goal. So instead you can reclaim your joy by setting realistic expectations. By understanding that no holiday will ever meet a narcissist's impossible standards. You can shift your focus to creating meaningful moments for yourself and others who appreciate your efforts. Prioritise self-care. Take time for your own needs and well-being. Acknowledge that you deserve to enjoy the holiday without carrying the burden of everyone else's happiness. So focus on those who matter. Invest your energy in the relationships that bring genuine connection and joy. Stop trying to please the narcissist. A perfect Christmas will not make the narcissist change or appreciate you. Their reactions are a reflection of them, not your efforts. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button to receive the notifications. If you would like to support the channel, you can donate at paypal.me/Narc Survivor. You can book a one-on-one with me on my website. It's narcsurvivor.co.uk. Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you soon.